Hello everyone, I'm gonna present to you the patch I made for drum samples I recorded in 2006 in Studio des Sirènes in Marseille with my brother and my friend Simon Fayol on the drums. So this is a Braka Capelle kit. It's a jazz kit with drum kick, snare drum, high tom, floor tom, 3 cymbals and a hi-hat, tiny hi-hat here. So this is a kit in the studio back in the day. And this is the interface inside Kontakt. This is a Kontakt 5 version, and there's also a Kontakt 6 version with effects added. The effects available in Kontakt 6 now. So there's here the 3 aux and the aux send here for each FX. Then you have a EQ port, then a transient designer for each channel, then 2 FX slot for plugged in FX, then the mute button here, the pan, volume, and then all the bleeds for each instruments. For example, we have the kick. So on the first track, this means this is a direct sound from the kick microphone. Then the snare. This is what you can hear when you hit the snare inside the kick microphone. Then hi-hat, high tom, floor tom, and then cymbals. And you can mute also instruments here. Then this is a info display. Wherever you click, you have the info, the values, and the name of the parameter here. So then master FX section here, and the master volume. So I have it on the keyboard. So this is a kick drum with all the bleeds, the sound like we recorded it. Then a side stick hit on the snare, then a snare center hit, rim shot. Then the floor tom. For the toms we recorded center hits like this, and also rim shots. High tom, rim shots. Then hi-hat with the foot, cheek foot, and open. This is a open 5 or 6, I remember. Also the other open articulations. Here. And then you have the cymbals. There's 3 cymbals. Let me see. The first one is the Zgen. So there's 4 articulation for each cymbal. On the side, like this. Then on the center. Then on the bell with the tip of the drumstick. And then on the bell with the side of the drumstick, so 4 articulation for each cymbal. It's the German one. Then we have the Istanbul cymbal. No. Here. And then the Tosco one here. Alright. So for most of the sound we have like 12 or 13 velocity. It depends on the articulation, and also 2 or 3 alternate samples for round robins. So each time we play a hit, a snare drum for example, it's never the same. Here for this one you have 3 round robin, and here we play whole. And here you can choose, okay, this sounds good, I want this one. Or another one. Or all of them. Okay. So this is a patch tab, where you can also select how we recorded each instrument. So for example the kick here, we have, it's with the toms ringing, so when you hit the kick drum you can hear the toms. We also recorded the versions without the toms, when we put something to reduce the ringing of the toms. This is the versions where you have the snares on the snare drum open, so we have the same without the snares. And also without the toms. And 2 mute versions also for the kick drum. This is when you keep the the foot on the kick drum. And with the snares. So this is for the kick drum, and you have some other settings for the snare drum. This is a regular one, then snares with the toms ringing. Then without the snares. Then the mute one, kind of like a wallet on the snare, I think. And a mute one without the toms. Okay. For the toms we have 2 versions, with the snares and dry. Let's hear it. And dry. High tom, it's the same. And with the snares. Then here, side stick. You have 3 versions with the snares and the toms. Without the snares. And mute snares. For the rim shot here, you have 3 versions also. So this one with the snares and toms. Only with toms, and the mute version. So that's it. And this is the mapping tab, I've called it. You have all the mappings for the MIDI notes for each instrument, and also a mute button to quickly remove all the samples for specific instruments. So if we can see with compressed audio, the memory used is 1 gigabyte and 26. So if we remove here instruments, you remove the memory used by the patch. You can see here. Disable instrument. Put back on. And you can also change the MIDI notes. It's also the same here with the bleed setting. If you go all the way down in each everywhere, it for example here, it removes also the memory used for this particular samples. Yeah, it's going down. Okay. So this is a sound. With everything open, all the bleeds, we can quickly hear also with no bleed at all. You can see the difference. Okay. We can listen to maybe only the kick here, so you can see the bleed. So we remove the direct sound, the sound snare bottom, snare top, hi-hat, tom. So this is only the sound of the kick drum in the room microphone. In the overhead. Inside the floor tom microphone. Inside the high tom. hi-hat, snare top, snare bottom, and the kick microphone. This is the same for every instrument. Snare drum here, and the other hi-hat, tom, and cymbals all grouped in the last row here. So I have a few loops here, so we can hear a little bit how it sounds. Okay, another example. So here it is. Hope you like it, and thank you. Goodbye.